Welcome to English Between Us, the podcast for English learners who want to improve their listening skills. I'm Abby.
And I'm Cody. It's great to be here with you all.
Today, we have a really interesting topic to discuss, spending time alone.
That's right. Some people love it and some people hate it. We're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of solitude.
Solitude. That's a great word, Cody. It means the state of being alone. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? Let's get into it.
I'll start by saying I'm a big fan of spending time alone. I really needed to recharge my battery.
Recharge your batteries. That's a great idiom. It means to rest and get your energy back.
Exactly. After a long week of work and talking to people, I love having a quiet weekend evening just for myself.
I get that. It helps you clear your head. For me, one of the biggest advantages is freedom. When you're alone, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to compromise with anyone. If you want to watch a silly movie, you can. If you want to listen to the same song 10 times, no one is there to complain.
Totally. It's your time. You control it completely. I also find that I'm more creative when I'm alone.
Oh, that's interesting. How so?
Well, my mind can wander without distractions. I get some of my best ideas when I'm just sitting with a cup of coffee by myself, not talking to anyone.
That makes sense. It gives your brain space to think. This is often called self-reflection. It's when you think deeply about yourself, your feelings, and your life.
Right. Self-reflection is super important. It helps you understand yourself better. You can't really do that if you're always surrounded by other people and noise.
Exactly. It's almost like you get to know yourself again. I think this is especially true for people who are introverts.
Could you explain what an introvert is for our listeners?
Of course. An introvert is a person who gets their energy from being alone. They enjoy social time, but it can be draining for them.
And the opposite is an extrovert. An extrovert gets their energy from being around other people.
Right. So for an introvert, alone time isn't just nice, it's necessary. It's how they refuel.
And that's me for sure. So to summarize the advantages, you can recharge, have freedom, be more creative, and have time for self-reflection.
Okay, but it can't all be good, right? Let's talk about the other side. What are some disadvantages of spending too much time alone?
Right. The first big one that comes to mind is loneliness.
Loneliness. Yes, there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely.
What's the difference in your words?
Well, being alone is a physical state. You are by yourself. But being lonely is an emotion. It's a sad feeling of being by yourself and wanting connection.
That's a great way to put it. You can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely.
Exactly. And if you spend too much time alone, it can sometimes lead to that feeling of loneliness, of being disconnected from the world.
Yeah, I felt that before, especially if I go a whole weekend without seeing or talking to anyone. By Sunday night, I can start to feel a bit isolated.
Isolated, another good word. It means feeling separate from others. Another disadvantage for me can be overthinking.
Overthinking.
When I'm alone for too long, my mind can start to worry about small things. I can make a small problem seem much bigger in my head because there's no one there to give me a different perspective.
I know exactly what you mean. You can get stuck in your own head. Another person can just say, hey, it's not a big deal, and that helps a lot.
It really does. I think another risk is that you can lose your social skills.
Ooh, that's a scary thought.
Well, maybe not lose them completely, but they can get a little rusty, you know? If you're not used to making small talk or interacting with people, it can feel more difficult when you have to do it.
That's true. Social skills are like a muscle. You have to use them to keep them strong.
So the main disadvantages are potential loneliness, the risk of overthinking, and maybe getting a little rusty with your social skills.
So it seems like spending time alone has both good sides and bad sides. The real question is, how do you find the right balance?
Right, because everyone is different. An introvert like you, Cody, probably needs more alone time than an extrovert.
That's true. The first step is probably to understand yourself. You need to know what you need to feel good.
Is it?
Do you feel tired and drained after being with people? You might need more alone time. Do you feel sad and bored when you're alone? You might need more social time.
That's great advice. It's all about listening to your own feelings. I also think planning can help.
Planning? How so?
Well, you can schedule your alone time, just like you schedule a meeting or a coffee date with a friend. Put me time in your calendar.
I like that. Me time.
During your me time, you can do something you really enjoy, like reading, hiking, or just relaxing. This makes sure you actually take that time for yourself.
And on the other hand, if you know you tend to get lonely, you should also schedule social time.
Yes, call a friend, make plans for dinner, join a club or a class. Be proactive about connecting with people.
Proactive. That means taking action yourself instead of waiting for something to happen.
Exactly. Don't wait to feel lonely. Make sure you have social connection in your life. It's all about finding a healthy mix that works for you.
A healthy mix. That sums it up perfectly.
So, today we talked all about spending time alone. We learned that it has some great advantages, like allowing you to recharge your batteries and think creatively.
Right, but it also has disadvantages. Too much alone time can lead to loneliness and overthinking.
And the most important thing is finding a personal balance. You need to listen to yourself and make sure you get enough me time, but also enough time with other people.
That's right. Before we go, let's quickly review some of the vocabulary we used today.
Great idea.
First, we had solitude. That's a noun that means the state of being alone.
Then, recharge your batteries. This idiom means to rest and get your energy back.
We also talked about introverts who get energy from being alone and extroverts who get energy from being with people.
We discussed self-reflection, which is the act of thinking deeply about yourself.
And on the negative side, we had loneliness, which is the sad feeling of being alone.
And isolated, an adjective meaning feeling separate from others.
Finally, we talked about being proactive, which means taking action to make things happen.
Perfect. We hope this was helpful for all of you listening. Try to think about your own balance between alone time and social time.
But before we sign off, we actually have a couple of questions from our listeners about this topic. We thought it would be great to answer them now.
Great idea, Cody. What's the first question?
This one comes from a listener named Marco. He asks, how can I tell my friends I need some time alone without hurting their feelings?
That's a great question, Marco. It can be tricky. I think the most important thing is to be honest but gentle. You don't want to make your friends feel like you don't want to see them.
Right. It's not about them, it's about your need to recharge. You could say something like, I've had a really busy week, so I'm going to take some quiet time for myself this weekend. That way, you're explaining your reason.
That's a great tip. And maybe you can also suggest a time to see them in the future. For example, say, I need some me time this weekend, but I'd love to get coffee with you next week.
That makes it clear you care about them, even if you need some space. It's all about communication. True friends will understand.
Definitely. Okay, what's our next question?
This question is from Sophia. She writes, I live with my family and it's hard to find a moment alone. What can I do?
Oh, that's a tough situation. It can be really hard to find your own space in a busy house. One idea is to find small pockets of time. Maybe you can wake up a little earlier than everyone else to have a quiet cup of tea, or go for a short walk by yourself in the evening.
That's a good point. It doesn't have to be a whole day. Even 15 or 30 minutes of alone time can make a big difference. You could also try using headphones. If you put on some calming music or a podcast, it can create a little private world for you, even if other people are in the same room.
Great suggestion, Cody. It's all about finding those small moments and making them count. We hope that helps, Sophia.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on English Between Us.
Yeah, thank you. And stay tuned for the next podcast.